Terry, hello,
Yeah,
welcome. Thank you that you're here. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So
Beautiful
what's
day.
what's the time in Vancouver right now?
Vancouver, it is 8:17 in the morning.
8:17. Wow. So we have 5 p.m. in 17 minutes, all right.
Yeah.
So you were already in the gym this morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't go.
And I really admire you for your discipline and for your sports spirit. And
Mhm.
maybe before we start talking about the story, how you do that and what gives you sport or what how you can use the energy of sport, what it brings you in your daily life. Maybe I just want to jump real quick into the past, how we met. That would be really cool. And maybe
Okay.
maybe just for a few minutes, could you maybe tell the experience out of your perspective how that was like 27 years
Five,
ago?
25 years ago. Yeah. It feels that long, believe me.
Yeah.
So, I decided I wanted to do Iron Man in Europe. And so I signed up for Iron Man in Europe, and my brother, who has lived in Germany with my sister-in-law, they were in Ireland, and they arranged my accommodations for me. I knew nothing other than I was going to Ross, and I was doing an Iron Man, and I just packed and I got myself ready to go. I didn't know that I was staying over 10 kilometers away from the start of the race, and I didn't know the transportation had limits, times and days that they actually travel. Because in Canada we just go all the time. So um, I went to visit my niece, and then on my way back, I was picking up my race package in Roth. And um, when I arrived on the train from Frankfurt, I got off. I went picked up my package, and then I had to take a bus to where I was staying in Roher. And I didn't know, I'd stood at a bus stop for quite some time, and I didn't know if this bus was going to come or if I was standing in the right place. So I saw a lovely young lady standing, waiting for someone, I assumed. So I walked over and I asked, "Do you speak English?" And she said, "A little bit." And that lovely lady is Steffi. And I asked her about the bus and the taxi, and she said, "Oh, I'm just waiting for my students. We're going to go to the studio, and um, I'm doing a class. And if you can come with me, then I can take you home after." So I said, "Oh, okay." And she thought because I was holding the Iron Man bags, she thought I was picking them up for my partner,
Mhm.
but it was me that was doing it.
Okay,
So
really? Did I think that?
yes, you said,
Okay.
"Oh, where's your partner?" And
Mhm.
oh no, I'm not. I'm doing that. I remember that. Just because it's interesting that there are very few women
Mhm.
that still to this day do Ironmans and triathlons, and my hope and prayer is that more and more women will be inspired and take on those challenges because just like everybody else, I started from it was just a thought,
Yeah.
and then it was an aspiration, and then it became a reality. So I guess my point is anybody can do it. It's you just
Yeah.
have to know about it and want to do it. So I met Steffi, and we went to her studio and we talked, and then she invited me to stay at her house um, because I was so far away from the start. So we went back. I can't remember how we went back to your mom's house though, but we got your parents' car
I don't remember either. Either we walked or I took you
from your
with a
studio. I don't
car
know.
or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember.
But we
Yeah.
this is how we met. So she drove me to my bed and breakfast in Roher, and we got my bike and my belongings, and then we went back to Steffi's, and she gave up her bedroom for me. She didn't even know me, but she became the highlight of my trip. You really did, Steffi, because without all of your support, um, that race may not have happened for me because I didn't have transportation. I didn't know anything. Um, so then we got interviewed by the newspaper
Hmm.
um, and yeah, so and when I came home after the race, and Steffi was at the finish line for me. She was out on the route for when I was on my bike. Um, and it was wonderful just to know somebody was going to be at the finish line. And it was a very long day, and I had been very sick prior to the race. So it really was a big challenge for me because I got sick again while I was out on my run with a flu. But then I stayed. I finished. I was so happy to finish. I was happy to have Steffi there to take me back to her place. And and yeah, and then when I came home, it was all about Steffi and her family and how they opened their door and um, made me feel welcomed and helped me get through that race. So that's my fondest memory. So all the events that I do and that I have done it's really about the journey getting there because anything can happen on the day of an event, whether you're dancing, whether you're running 10 kilometers or a marathon or doing a triathlon or an Ironman. It's about the journey getting there and the people that you meet along the way and the struggles that you go through. That's what makes you stronger. That's what made me stronger. And so, because I had never traveled to Europe by myself before, that in itself was a really big achievement. And then to go and do an Ironman was just like icing, if you will, on the cake.
Hmm.
So, and that's how we met.
Thank you for telling the story. That was very nice. Let's just go to the Iron Man real quick because, or the explanation and how long distance each section is, because you just said before that you didn't know what it is all about in the beginning when you wanted to start like exercising for the Ironman. I think you never knew what such a long distance was waiting for you then, right? I mean, in the beginning, you just start training step by step, and you go by the way, or you just go day by day, and then at some point you're there. So, can you explain me one more time? You have the running, no, you have the swimming in the beginning, then you have the cycling, and then in the end you have the marathon. Because I think
Yeah,
some people don't know what an Ironman is, like the I just say it one more time, the city where I'm from, that's in the in Franconia, Middle Franconia, also Roth, R-O-T-H. Um, it's called Quelle Challenge. And when you were there, it was called Iron Man. So I will
yeah,
definitely link that underneath so that everybody can find that again. So it's about 3 point something kilometer swimming. Is that right? Or am I
yeah.
wrong?
Um, so just going to,
Oh, you're checking it now. Okay.
yeah, I just can't remember the distance. Sorry. Uh, so yeah, you start out with a swim, and it's a 2.4 mile swim or 3.9 kilometers.
Hmm.
And then you get out and you go into transition, which is where you change into your cycling clothes, and it's a 112-mile bike ride or a 180.2 kilometer bike ride.
Oh, oh my
And
goodness.
then the run is 26.2 miles or 42.2 kilometers. And along the way, you take one discipline at a time.
Hmm.
You train for one discipline at a time, and then you put them all together. And it's a long day.
Yeah. So yeah, it's for me in my mind, it's like unbelievable and like the time you really need to prepare for that takes, I would say, I don't know, years, or how long
No,
would you
it
say?
doesn't take years. Well, I mean, I guess I would say before I did an Ironman, I had done marathons and I had done lots of long swims and I had been out on my bike. So I was trained in all three areas one by one, I guess, like over the years.
Hmm.
And then I put them all together and trained for the one event. So I had done different events and then I had done small triathlons, which are like 10 kilometer runs and 40-kilometer bike rides and a kilometer swim. So they were lot or 700 meter swim. So they're smaller. And then it leads you to the bigger one.
Hmm.
Because you can kind of decide, well, do you want to push yourself further?
Hmm.
Because prior to doing any of those things, I started out with running a marathon.
Hmm.
And, I started from, I just want to do it. I wasn't even a runner.
Yeah.
So, so then I started.
So my point is why we are here now and why we talk to each other or why we talk about the topic is that I have the goal or the aim, the wish to motivate other people just to do something they didn't think of they're able or capable to do. Because
Hmm.
I mean, I was a professional dancer, and like I talk about, or when we talk about COVID, and there was like a break. Uh, I had a baby, so I had a big break, a long break. So I was out of being fit at all. Yeah. So, like, I think at a certain point in your life, you sometimes reach, yeah, you reach a point where you feel like, um, well, you're not fit anymore, or it's so hard to get over that little tiny, how do you say that little tiny, whatever pig is standing on top of your shoulder talking to you. No, I cannot do that anymore. No, it's better to, you know,
The little devil on your shoulder.
yeah, the little devil, exactly. So, I was really motivated to talk to you about running because that's something what I feel I can do. If I'm in the water and I can swim, but I could never imagine swimming like whatever, 2 or 3 kilometers. I could never imagine that. So I just want you to guide me through a little training, through a little exercise. And you already told me a little bit about the running, that there is a
Mhm.
really easy way how to get into that, and also for people who really want to start slow and who really want to be able to do something without overtaking it in the beginning.
So I would start by saying um, the beauty about running is that you can do it anytime and anywhere. All you need are your running shoes and a t-shirt and shorts.
Hmm.
A good pair of running shoes
Hmm.
because you're putting lots of impact on your joints. You
Hmm.
want your feet to be comfortable. And time, we don't take enough time for ourselves. And I just started a run club at work, as a matter of fact, this September. A lot of people say to me, "Oh, you're so fit, you're so fit." But I'm so fit because I work hard at it and I take time to do it. I have a busy life too. But what I've learned over the years is if you do not take time for yourself to be the person that you want to be, then you never feel whole.
Hmm.
You never, and you can't appreciate your life when you're not in it. You're living for everybody else, it seems. That's how I felt. So going back into running, I decided that I wanted to start a club at work. And so I started with a walk run program. So I have a group of women that, because we're all teachers, so it was just women. Um, but men can do this too. So this is a gender-free
Yeah.
sport. So we walk for 1 minute and we run for 4 minutes. And we do that for a full 30 minutes. You always go your own pace because we never leave anybody behind. So we do it twice a week. We do it Mondays and Thursdays. And we start with a stretch just to warm up. You can look online for running stretches, and then you just put them all together, and then you start out with your warm up, which is your stretch, and then you start out and you walk for 1 minute, and then you jog for 4 minutes. If that's too hard, you can decide how long you want to jog for. If it's 1 minute and 1 minute, then it's 1 minute and 1 minute.
Mhm.
And as you feel more comfortable, you increase the time that you run, but you always do the 1 minute walk. So
Mhm.
I always start with 1 and 4, and that's for somebody has some activity. Like, I mean, if you're a walker even.
Mhm.
So if you're starting from, I'm just getting off the couch, then you want to do more walking than running. So just back to my program is I do a 1 minute walk, 4 minute run, and I do it twice a week. And after we finish our run, we do a cool down. So the total amount of time it takes in our day is about 40 minutes
Mhm. Twice a week. So that's
twice a week.
doable. Hmm.
So the first thing that people say to me is, "Oh, I have no time. Oh, I've got so much to do after work." But we all have to drive home. We don't live across the street from work. So what I like to say to people is when you go for a 30-minute run, you will finish and get into your car and you will feel so good. First of all, because you took the time for yourself.
Hmm.
Secondly, because your body is starting to feel relaxed and you have endorphins that you've built up
Hmm.
that just make you feel good. This is the beauty of running is you don't, you just, it's a natural hormone that you make in your body when you run.
Hmm.
That endorphin makes you feel good. It's not easy. Running, it's not easy. You will feel tired and it is can be tiring, but you can do it. And where it starts is where what you're thinking. So if you think to yourself, I can do this. I can run for 4 minutes. You tell yourself what you can do and you can do it because your body will achieve what your mind believes.
Hmm.
So don't tell yourself that you can't do something. Always tell yourself you can do it. My question to people is it what you want to do?
Hmm.
Because if you want something, and this is another thing I've learned in my lifetime, is if you want to do something, all you have to do is want it bad enough to work for it. Because we all know nothing worth having is easy.
Hmm.
You have to
Energy
work.
flows where attention goes.
That's right. Energy flows
Mhm.
exactly where attention goes. So I'm very passionate about running because it always makes me feel good.
Mhm.
I enjoy running. People go, "You'd like to go for a run?" And yes, I do like to go for a run. Some people like it afterwards because they feel good, but
Mm.
I love it during my runs. I enjoy my surroundings. If I'm running with somebody, I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy pushing myself a little bit faster. I'm actually doing a half marathon in October, on
Mm.
October 14th
Oh.
and or 13th, 13th to 14th. And I have a goal to finish it in a certain time. So for the past 4 months, 5 months, I've been working on my speed.
Mhm.
And it really hurts to go fast. But when I finish, when I look at my watch and go, wow, I just did that in this amount of time, I get
Mm,
excited
mm,
because we can do it. We
mm,
just have to work for it.
mm,
So, um, I love to encourage people to think about what it is they really want to do physically. Is it running? Is it swimming? Is it riding a bike? Is it pickleball? Like these things all bring you joy. You just have to take time for yourself
mhm,
because if you don't take time for you, nobody's going to come up to you and open that door and say, go have an hour for yourself.
mm.
Do what you want to do. You
Yeah,
have to take it.
that was the right word. What you just said. You have to do what you like, what you love, where you feel passionate about. And
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't see each other for 25 years. We just were connected through internet, which is of course great in nowadays that it's possible at all. Or I mean, we could have written letters, but it's also nice to see each other,
Yes.
like through Zoom or WhatsApp or whatever. And of course, it's a different energy when I saw you live. There was like so like coming to my heart. It was so nice, but I really loved how you shared your point when you go exercising, like when you go in the gym in the morning before you go to work, what it gives you, what it brings you, what kind of energy you have when you're done your exercise and when you're like full of focus when you go to work to school to teach
Yes.
your children. It's like it really got me. It got like into my heart. I felt that. I really felt what it makes or what it gives you. I could feel that.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah.
Because you're right. And yeah, I always forget to say that because I do go to the gym I get up very early in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and I go to the gym for a 5:30 workout 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times. Like today I did just weights. It's a
Mhm.
Sunday, I only did weights. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do both weights and cardio. And I do that in the morning, aside from the fact that I love mornings. When I go to work, I am so present in my job. My mind is clear. I've left everything at the door
Mm.
because I work with children with special needs. Um, and when I work with children at all, I have to leave my ego at the door.
Mm.
So what they say and what they do is not about me. It's about only them. And I have found that going to work after my workouts, um, I'm happy. I feel strong inside. Like I can meet people where they're at, and um, and I feel good from the workout, so I can generate that feeling to other people, which is what I do. I come to school, I come to work positive, and I pass on that energy to other people. And they've told me, they've said, "You're so energetic. I love your energy." And it's not a magic. It's not it's not something that I was born with. It's something that I work with. I work at. I work really hard at um, staying focused on what my intentions are when I go to work. So, in order for me to do that, I need to clear my head.
Mhm.
I need to get rid of the energy. I need to get rid of any bad energy. And that's how I do it. I work out. I either run or I go to the gym and I let go of a lot of stuff. And then I have that endorphin that makes me feel so good. And I feel grateful that I'm able to do those things. And I pass that on to the people that I work with. So,
That
yeah.
sounds really good. Um, is there like if you have some thoughts and you think you're thinking about thoughts and you're thinking about special topics, is there always the chance that you can like melt them down, or that they can dissolve somehow or relax within your mind while you do the exercise, while you do the action, the body action, or is there also some different mental work you do next to the cardio or next to the body
Oh, yeah,
workout?
absolutely. So when I'm finished my workouts, I mean, we're always thinking that's the thing. We're always thinking about stuff. What do we have to do? Where do we have to go? Um, who did what to who and what's going on? Like we always have so much of the world in our minds,
Hmm.
what goes on in our world. And it's not always fun. And sometimes it's overwhelming for me. And when I'm working out, I think about them, but I'm able to think about them because I'm letting go of a lot of negative energy when I'm running. I'm not, I'm happy I'm running, but in my mind, I'm letting go of stuff. Like this
Hmm.
is not important. This
Okay.
is not important and keep going. But when I'm done, so the activity itself is um, good for your body and your mind. It's the afterwards, it's the after the workout when you sit down and stretch and just breathe, deep breathe and let it out. That is where your peace of mind comes in. That's where everything just kind of comes together for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the activity, it's what you're doing afterwards, the calming of your body and your mind. So before, even when I'm rushed, because I don't have a lot of time, I will come in the house and I still have to get ready for work. And sometimes I don't have my lunch made, but I always take a moment
Mm-hmm.
to just sit down at my kitchen table and either drink my coffee quietly or have my breakfast
Hmm.
quietly. I don't look at my phone. I don't look at the computer. I don't turn the news on. I just sit and it's for like about 10 or 15 minutes I take to just be in the moment.
Yeah. So,
And that's,
sorry, go on.
yep, no, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say for me, when I feel how it feels to me after a workout, it's like when you're in the stretch and you do the breathing exercise, it's like the parasympathetic. How do you say that in English? The nervous system, like the cooling down,
Yeah.
relaxing nervous system,
Mhm.
gets turned on. Like when you do that soft breathing, the stretching, it's like I don't know, it feels a little bit like a meditation kind of, and
Yep.
that it's like you open a door to that different state of mind, and that continues when you, like it feels to me, or maybe you tell me if I'm wrong, but if you come or when you come back and you have your breakfast and your coffee, it's like still in that room, right? In that cooling
Oh,
down room, and you get all that energy in that time which fills you up with peace and with freedom and with clarity and with some more energy somehow. And that's how
yeah.
it feels. And that's like that what when you talked about that, when we met, I could feel that. I could feel that you're so full of energy or that you have that wisdom that you also trust that it always comes to you when you
Yeah.
do it.
And you're absolutely right. It is once you've had that moment, because you've worked out and your adrenaline's high and you're moving and you come back, you have to take a moment to
Hmm.
just back from all of that.
Hmm.
And once you're there, then you feel your energy, you feel good. And that's why it resonates to other people because you can feel it within you.
Hmm.
It's not something I never always paid attention to those things.
Hmm.
Like I would go for a workout. I knew I felt good. I never made the connection about how or why people would always see me as a happy person, as a
Hmm.
positive person. But that's why it's
Hmm.
all the exercise and then the bringing it all together. It's like when I used to go for a long swim, I used to think that just going for a swim was enough. it's the after the swim,
Mm,
if I sit in the jacuzzi or if I just lay in the water and float around, it's that time when all of that energy comes in
mhm,
and it fills you up.
mhm.
So I don't know the scientific words for it.
Doesn't
I
matter.
just
I
know
think we understand.
I just know that you the endorphins that you get, your body's relaxed, your mind is relaxed,
Mhm,
and you feel good.
mm,
So there's no stress in your shoulders. You're not holding the weight of
mm.
the world on.
Yeah. Mhm,
And and that's why it's important to take time out for yourself.
mm,
Because if you don't take time out for yourself, you never know how you're feeling.
mm.
You never know how to feel because you're always in go.
Yeah.
And the children that I work with, they're always in go.
Mm,
So when I'm with them, I can see that. But if I'm in a high state of anxiety or stress, I can't see
mm.
what they're going through because I'm too busy
Yeah.
everywhere else.
Mhm,
So that's the biggest benefit for me of working out is that I've learned to take care of myself. And now I'm 63 years old and I'm still running half marathons. I'm still doing running clubs. I go to the gym. I'm strong and I'm really healthy. And I'm that way because my intention
mhm.
is to keep myself healthy so I can be helpful to other people. It's my goal in life now is to get
Mhm.
everybody enjoying fitness
Yeah.
because this is what you get. You get good energy, and life is much better when you feel good. And all of those things that we go through, all of those obstacles, the stressors of raising children, of having a spouse, of work, they're more doable
Mhm.
when you've taken care of you.
Yeah. The last few minutes, and thank you also for sharing your age because I kept wanting to ask you to
Oh,
if
you
you're willing
know,
to share that, but now you did. So you look so young, you look so fit. So I think I just want no, really, I really mean that. And I just want everybody who watches that to feel inspired and to trust that you can do it, that step by step, single steps, baby steps, and bring you to the maybe the goal you want to reach, or just to be fit or to feel a little bit better in daily life, and to be able to work with those obstacles you were talking about, because we all have them and they keep coming. They never stop, they keep coming, and yeah, so Terry, thank you so
oh,
much.
you're so welcome.
Is there anything else you wanna add?
Um, yeah, I think that I like people to know that it doesn't matter what age you're at. It doesn't matter where you are in your life cycle. It's never too late. It doesn't matter what you take up, whether it's yoga. And just so you know, I really admire your commitment to yoga. It's not easy. It's probably harder than going for a run in my mind because you're using all your strength and your focus all at once. It's not just cardio and moving your body forward. You're holding your thoughts and you're holding your body in those positions. And that's really challenging to do, but it's so good for you. And I know that. So whatever it is that you're doing, no matter what age you're doing it, there's no limit. The only limit between you and what you want to do is you.
Mm,
And never let anybody say you're too old to do something. Because, like you, and like a lot of people, I had a child and I had a period of in my life where I did nothing and I weighed way more than I should. I was very obese. And that was after I had my child. And it was really hard. psychologically for me to get out of that mindset that I'm never going to be where I was. But slowly, I chipped away at it, and once I got started, and I started to drop all of that excess weight, and I started to feel stronger, then I just took off. But it's knowing that you will get there if you just set your mind to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm truly blessed to have people in my life that have encouraged me, supported me, such as you, Steffi. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm still going to be running when I'm 80 years old.
Yes, you will. You will.
Thank you. That's great.
I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for our friendship, for your wisdom, for your love. Thank you so much, Terry. And we will definitely meet on that platform again, maybe to talk about one or the other topic. Right
Sure.
now, our Zoom time is over already. And
Oh,
I want to say thank you and also thank you or hello and goodbye to Vancouver. Have a
okay. We're waiting
wonderful
for you.
Sunday. Yeah, you're waiting for me and we will come. We will come to visit you. So everybody, thank you for watching and yeah, we see you soon. Take care.
Okay.
Mwah.
Happy health. Be
Bye.
healthy. Bye.